And we are live. All right. A very good evening, everyone joining us on YouTube and everyone of the panelists who is here with us. We will start the session very shortly. We are waiting for one more of our guests, and then we will be starting our Talk with Expert webinar. Hello, Vaishnavi. Scratch for Arduino. Hello. Felcher. Yeah, we have already started. I guess you can see it now. I guess Mr. Boulkour is also here. Mr. Houssem, can you please turn on your camera? Is it you? Yeah. Hello, sir. Good evening.
Hello, how are you? I'm
sorry
good. For
what about
today.
You?
We have a heavy snow today.
No problem. Okay, so I guess now we can start up with the session. All right, welcome everyone. Welcome to all of our panelists who have joined us here. A very good evening to all of you. We will be starting with the Codeavour introduction. I would like to give all of you a little introductory address about Codeavour to all my YouTube audience, as well as my joinees here on the panel, the panelists. So Codeavour competition is the biggest online competition. It is hosted at an international level for students of age group 7 to 18 years old, where students come together. They make innovative projects in the PictoBlox application, popularly known as the best platform to code and AI, with the distinct purpose of making the world a better place, making the future generation more sensitive toward the sustainable development goal. They get an opportunity to explore the exciting world of AI, coding, and robotics with interactive activities and projects to develop critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, and communication with 4 C's of the 21st century skills. So this is why Codeavour is very popular all around the globe. And we have our 3 panelists from different countries here with us in the Talk with Expert webinar. I would like to thank our sponsors. Kindly give me a second, please. So we have a lot of YouTube people who have joined us. A very good evening, Daksh and everyone else. It's so nice to have all of you. Yeah, Shruti ma'am, let me know if my screen is visible.
Sure. Yep, it's visible.
Thank you. So I would like to thank our organizers as well as our collaborators. We have title sponsor Motwani Jadeja Foundation, host STEMpedia and ArtPark, education sponsor Amazon Web Services, community partner Atal Innovation Mission, Tata Class Edge, American Indian Foundation, SRF Foundation. Then we have our education partner, Coding and Robotics Education in School Scheme, Goa Government, and Adani Foundation. And I would like to also mention, we have so many wonderful partners and co-hosts from different countries as well. We have Apex, our country partner from Egypt. We have Robotana, our country partner from Jordan. We have IoT Kids, our country partner from Iraq. We have our country partner, JAZARI Robotics from Algeria. We have our country partner, EduStream and Amity School, the venue partner from UAE. I would like to thank all my sponsors and organizers, collaborators for coming here with us. We have our Apex Coding, we have IoT Kids and JAZARI Robotics here for this Talk with Expert webinar. Now, I would like to introduce all my panelists here. We have Miss Nihad. She is the founder and CEO of Apex Coding Academy, Egypt. Apex teaches kids coding and computer science. She is a certified trainer from Microsoft, Cisco, and Information Technology Institute, as well as MCIT. Now, we also have Mr. Boulkour Houssem. He is the founder of JAZARI Robotics, Algeria. JAZARI Robotics is a startup interested in the field of educational robotics, artificial intelligence, and STEAM programs. We also have Mr. Ahmed, the CTO and co-founder of IoT Kids Iraq, the project management professional certified with 10+ years of experience in managing technical as well as non-technical projects to deliver services and solutions for over 30+ companies in retail, trading, manufacturing, education, as well as NGO sectors. Thank you so much to all our panelists joining here for the expert webinar. I would like to call Ms. Nihad ma'am to tell us more about herself and how Apex Academy is following up with Codeavour 2022. Over to you, Nihad ma'am.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Vivek. First of all, I would like to thank you for your kind invitation. It's a pleasure to meet you a part of this successful series of webinars hosted by STEAMpedia. First, I want to talk about STEM education in general. STEM education becomes a must in the 21st century. Far too long in education, we have been working with the presumption of teaching kids to get a good job, to ensure that they get a good job. But that looks like that we are preparing them to jobs that can even be exist in their future. So it's important to that we teach our kids how to think, how to innovate, and how to overcome challenges. STEM or STEAM education in general enables our kids to do that. And if we all apply STEM education in our academies or schools, even in our homes, we can build a successful generation and innovative generations who build their future with their hands. At Apex, we are trying to be a part of this, and we are trying to create an effect in our students by teaching them STEM skills through our classrooms. So the first thing that we do behind our beside our classes or our classrooms, we share with them competitions, and we give them the chance to compete in international competitions such as Codeavour competition. The last year, Apex was a part of Codeavour competition as a training partner. We have the experience with them for the first time. It was enjoyable, and we are happy to be a part of this competition. This year, Apex is a global partner with Codeavour, with STEAMpedia in the Codeavour competition. But from the last year, we believe that STEM education is not special for kids who can pay the classroom fees or classroom charges. But every kid has a right to be an innovative and effective in his community. To that extent, we have a partnership with STEAMpedia and our community partner, Atfal Masr Foundation, and we have started an initiative from the last year through which we offer free classrooms, coding and AI classrooms for kids from poor families, and give them the chance to participate in the competition and to compete and take the right to be a part of from international events such as Codeavour 2021. This year, we extend this opportunities and create a hub of about 10 NGOs and we spread the competition and AI classes all over Egypt governorates. As Apex, we hope to be a part of building or to be an effective part of building a new innovative and successful generations that help their communities and build their futures in their own. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nihad, ma'am. You are very true. Your words, I will really appreciate your words that you mentioned that the STEM and the innovation mindset should not be just focused on the students who can pay the fee for that particular classes. But yeah, that's very true that everyone have the right to be as innovative as they want to. Thank you so much, ma'am. And we are very happy to have you on Codeavour 2022 as our co-host. Next, I would like to call, Mr. Houssem to tell us more about himself and how Codeavour is following up with the JAZARI Robotics. Mr. Houssem.
Okay, assalamu alaikum. Hello, everyone. Hello, Sabiku. I'm very proud to be with you in this series of talk with experts. We think the event of Codeavour, the big international competition in AI and coding. Thank you for all STEAMpedia team for their organization. Today, the topic is very important because it talks about STEAM education. We will try during this speech to talk about several points, important points for this. Here in Algeria, we are very happy to be second years with you, with Codeavour. Really is fantastic competition. Our students here is working every day for their project. We will offer all our experience for all students here in Algeria. Finally, Codeavour is it's fantastic because the software is free. It's disponible for all students here in Algeria. We special thanks for all STEAMpedia team for this. Also, we have a very important to develop a shield to help children to develop a critical thinking and problem-solving skill, and we are encouraging them to think outside of the box and come up with a creative solution to problem. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Houssem. I totally agree with you that kids have to use that critical mindset and make something innovative in the Codeavour competition. Thank you so much for being our co-host from AI JAZARI. Yeah. Now I would like to call Mr. Ahmed, the CTO and co-founder of IoT Kids, to tell us more about himself and IoT Kids and how IoT Kids is following up with Codeavour. Over to you, Mr. Ahmed, sir.
Thank you very much for hosting me. And actually, we are very proud to be part of STEAMpedia. Actually, Codeavour has great impact here on our community. I'll get back to that in a bit. Let me tell you about IoT Kids. IoT Kids was founded back in 2016 on very, very small scale to teach children various stuff related to technology. We are pretty much focusing on the T section of the STEAM or STEM education. We provide courses in coding, robotics, electronics. Now we are incorporating AI and IQ as well to our courses. Actually, when we started IoT Kids back in 2016, it was something like very, very niche for Iraq. And it was very strange for parents themselves to say like, okay, can our children do that actually? Can they learn coding? And it's almost impossible. That's, I guess, too smart for them. And actually, we prove a lot of them wrong. And actually, our children, as you know, me, myself, I'm not parents, I'm an educator, could tell these little kids really can do a lot of things. I always mention is that if children can learn art, music, painting, sure they can learn technology. Once again, I'm going to talk a lot about technology because we all founders here at IoT Kids are engineers, so we're focusing on technology. You see here competitions like Codeavour, and others that we organize locally here in Iraq plays a major role. Because you see, a lot of parents don't see the results of what children learn. So once the kids get to competition and they win, they will see how that impacts their lives and their education. They see the real result here. I would encourage our children and also parents actually to invest in their children in technology. You see here, actually, we noticed that in Iraq, sadly, parents think that school curriculum is more than enough for children. And actually, that's not correct. Every children have passion in something. That could be technology as well, could be STEAM, could be mathematics or science. But the problem is that we do not know what children's passions is unless we try, right? So this is why we tell to to parents here in Iraq, our customers, let them try. We give them short courses, very easy ones like game design, as basic of scratch, and let them discover. If they are not interested, it's a win situation for us. At least we know they are not into technology. Move on to art or sports or something else. The most important part here is to discover their passion. If we find out that children have passion in technology, we have to invest in that, to give them the time and the tools they need and direct them, to put them on the right path. And then children from there will do crazy stuff. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ahmed. I totally agree with you that yes, it's very important to find what exactly kid is passionate about, whether it is coding, arts, or any other thing. So therefore, it's very important for each and every kid, I would say, to explore the world of coding, programming, AI, and start with the basic step and see if they're interested and go for it. And I really appreciate you and your collaboration in Codeavour 2022. Thank you so much, Mr. Ahmed. Yeah. Thank you to all of the panelists who have given a wonderful brief about how things are working in their companies and how they are taking forward the initiative of making kids more innovative and making, developing that critical thinking in them with the help of programming, AI, and coding. Now, I would like to welcome our moderator, Miss Shruti ma'am. She's the Education Program Manager at STEMpedia. So, Ms. Shruti, please take it forward and start the panel discussion on the topic of importance of STEM and STEAM education in child development, and try to understand the global perspective with all of our panelists here. Thank you so much, Shruti ma'am. Please take it forward.
Thank you so much, Vivek, for the brief introduction. I would like to again welcome our panelists and our dear audience who have joined us on YouTube Live. And we will start our panel discussion today about the importance of STEM or STEAM education in child's development. And of course, since we are having the different zone experts over here, so we will, of course, understand about the global perspective towards it. So my first question towards all of you is how important is this STEAM or STEM education in child's development? Like, what is the importance of STEAM or STEM in child's development? So I would like to hear from all of you. Like, sir,
Okay,
Emma,
let
sir,
me start.
Yeah, Nihad, please.
Okay. There is no doubt that STEAM education is very important for child's development, as it puts an emphasis on preparing future generations to be successful in their areas. The skill gained from STEM education or STEM education extend by those needed to be successful in only STEM fields, but also at preparing children with varied interests who move in into any industry to have valuable skills, or to have valuable skill set that allows them to be successful and innovative in their fields or in their areas.
Rightly said, ma'am. Rightly said. I'm totally aligning with that, because STEM or STEAM is the base for any of the children across length and breadth of this globe. So STEM and STEAM gave the base to the children, and yes, based on that, as you have mentioned, children can see their future. So it's rightly mentioned, ma'am. I would like to hear from Mr. Ahmed, like what is the real importance? Yeah.
So yeah, what Nihad, my friend Nihad said here, totally correct. Allow me to add to what she said. Actually, you see here, there's one skills that a lot of us have to invest in children. That is their critical thinking. You get what I mean? The problem is that with traditional education, it's great. I'm not criticizing that, but is that would not give us the space to explore, right? And we find out problems from different perspectives, and that's how we practice our critical thinking in solving problems. You get what I mean? So sometimes that we implement, there's a problem and we try to solve it, but probably this is not the correct approach. So we try to find another approach to solve it. So this, the traditional curriculum would not give us that space to practice all that. So definitely with a STEM or STEAM, and also with our guidance as educators, is that to give the students all the tools they need to practice their critical thinking. Let them make mistakes. Let them learn from that. Let's practice how to think, out of the box. As my friend Hussein said, allow them to think differently. That instead of coding their brain to think in a certain way. I think critical thinking here is one of the most important things that STEAM or STEM enhance, or skills that enhance children with.
Very, very rightly mentioned, Mr. Ahmed. So I am totally agree on the point that the critical thinking is the skill which STEM or STEAM gives to a child. And by having these skills, the child would be able to, show their different viewpoints. They can evaluate more, they can weigh more about their innovation. They can think about the innovation and they can do the innovation. So that's the basic thing which the STEAM or STEM offers to a child. And yeah, totally rightly mentioned, Mr. Ahmed. I would like to hear from you also, Mr. Boulkour, your thought on this.
Okay, first, Mr. Ahmed and Nihal, they talking about everything. Thank you very much. I need just to add another point for this. STEM and STEAM education help children to develop an understanding of importance of collaboration through STEM activity. Children learn how to together to solve a problem and to create a solution. They learn to communicate effectively and work together and to achieve common goals. It's essential to preparing children for the 21st century.
Yeah, of course. Rightly, very much aligning to it, sir. So of course, it gives the collaboration also. It promotes the collaboration also to a child. So it's a mixture of critical thinking, collaboration, innovation, creativity, and etc. Like there is no limit. And it opens the different kind of areas of the future as well to a child, I believe. And we all believe so. So aligning to this, my first aligning to this particular question, I would like to ask from all of you, like why STEAM or STEM learning is so important in early education, early childhood education, and what all are the benefits of it? Anyone?
I'll give very quick answer to that. Actually, in a very short sentence, is that actually because STEM or STEAM incorporate different disciplines. You get what I mean? It's not focusing only on one part of it. Even though, like here, I'm sure also my friends here would agree with me. Even though actually we are teaching coding, for instance, but it's actually not only the technical part of it, right? As you said, Hussein, is that that will help collaboration among them. Also increase their or improve their soft skills, because they will learn how to listen to their peers, how to play with them, or how to work together to develop their courses, and that's their project, and that will improve their communication skills. You know what I mean? So I believe is that because STEAM does not only focus on one discipline, but instead is of multiple disciplinaries. Yeah.
Of course, of course. So it's a multidisciplinary fields are there, and of course, from the childhood, the early childhood age, they are able to, think more. They are able to communicate well. They are able to create well, and that's how it's literally important to, have this education at their early age. What's your thought on this, Miss Nihad? I would like to hear from you.
I totally agree with you and with Mr. Ahmed in his talk. But I think that exposing children to STEM education at early age support all overall academic growth and develop early thinking and reasonable reasoning skills at kids. The real life skills that children develop when learning STEM, such as communication, as Mr. Ahmed mentioned before, make them better problem solvers and learners, and it improves their critical thinking and the creative thinking and innovation.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. I totally agree with it. So, of course, from the childhood, the early childhood only, they are able to, create, and they'll have that kind of mindset from the early childhood that yes, they will able to, create a big problems as well when they'll coming to when they'll grown up and they'll face the different challenges which this particular world offers to them. So they would be able to, handle those challenges as well. Mr. Boulkour, I would like to hear from you as well.
Okay, thank you very much. STEM learning is an important part for early children education because it helps children to develop critical thinking skills and also encourage the creativity. And the point, the very important point is to prepare them for the future, because the future is for them. Yeah.
Of course. But Mr. Boulkour, I would like to hear that how this STEM or STEAM benefits towards early childhood age, like for the child, what all are the different benefits apart from the communication, creative skills, like these all are the regular things which we can talk about STEM and STEAM. But if like from the child perspective, how it is beneficial for them?
Okay, but by engaging in activity that involve the 5 disciplines, children are able to gain and understand of the world around them and develop their problem solving skills.
Of course. Right. So, so childhood education for this STEAM or STEM is literally important to create, to innovate, to communicate from the early age, and we all are agreeing upon it. And I would like to put my next question to Mr. Boulkour. Like, what is the current scenario for children to learn STEAM or STEM education?
Okay, one of most popular way to children learn STEM education is through formal education. Schools are included the topic in their curriculum, and many schools now offer the STEM. Their class often focus to study on topics such as coding, robotics, engineering, and mathematics. Additionally, many schools are now offering activities such robotics clubs, coding clubs, which allow children to explore STEM and STEM topic in more hand-on. Another way, I think, for children to learn education, it's through online resource. There is variable website application like PictoBlox. There's interactive lesson and activities related in STEM topic. Their resources are often free or low cost. For example, can use it supplementary children in formal schools or explore more STEM topics.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir, for your viewpoint. I would like to hear from you also, Mr. Ahmed, about the same, like how much challenging, like what is the current scenario for the children's to learn
Yep.
STEAM or STEM education?
Yeah, actually, it's a very good question. Is that, you know, what is the problem with the traditional, once again, the traditional education is that when students or children learn science, they cannot connect the theory with real life, right? What's happening in reality. This is why sometimes some children find it very boring to learn science in general or STEAM in general, right? Because they learn something in school, and then at the end of the day, they are not really practice what they learned, right? So this is why they find it like very boring. And also for parents, sometimes they believe that, and this is very sad actually, what they learn actually is not going to benefit them because they're not seeing the results, right? And what I said earlier is that this is why initiative like Codeavour is very important, because let parents and children see whatever they learned, right? The impact here. So this is why actually they find it very boring, and sometimes they find it difficult. And this is why actually STEAM projects solve this problem, because when we help children to learn coding, or working on microbits, or working on robots, they will see the result right in front of them, and that will motivate them to learn more. They become more excited, to be more fun. So it is our actual responsibility as educators to make whatever they learn has to be very, very practice oriented. At the same time, since we are dealing with children, we have to make it very, very fun for them, so that will motivate them more to learn.
Very, very rightly mentioned. And it's a message to our educators who are watching us on live YouTube. Like, yeah, so we should motivate our children towards this STEM or STEAM education a lot, because whatever the current scenario is, but it will change their future, definitely, based on the innovations, based on the outcomes which they're gonna make. I would like to hear your points as well on this, Ms. Nihad.
As my colleagues said, that formal education is one of the most challenges that face us in teaching students STEM. As Mr. Ahmed mentioned before, that connecting theory with real life is the most challenge that we face. But I think I will back a step to homes, to parents. I think that the scenario starts from them. As parents are the first motivators to their kids to learn and to study and to be successful. If parents make sure that the future is in preparing or teaching their kids STEM skills or 21st century skills, I think they will help schools, educators, even if private academies, to and give them the chance to apply STEM curriculums in their classrooms.
Of course, of course. So it's again message to the educators, like how they can improve their education system and how they can involve the kids into their school curriculum, whatever it's currently the scenario is. Yeah, so thank you so much everyone for this particular for all the viewpoints, and it would definitely help our YouTube audience and the whoever will going to watch this webinar. This will be the fruitful outcome for them as well. So I would like to put my next question to Ms. Nihad. How much challenging is it to implement these skills on ground, and what's the way to overcome each challenge?
Okay. As we mentioned from the previous questions, some of the challenges are the formal education and the mindset of parents. I will here point and give focus or set focus on the mindset of parents. Here in Egypt, we faced a challenge when we started in teaching kids STEM curriculums. The mindset of parents here in Egypt are convinced that the job is the future of their kid. We overcome this by organizing free coding clubs for kids, and when they feel and realize the change in their kid attitude in their schools or in their study and at home and at their one day-to-day life, the students or kids' attitude changes. They decide to invest in their kids and teaching them coding and STEM skills. So it was the start to us to complete our curriculums and complete our series of trainings, and it motivate us as Apex to be involved with more and more, and we participate in competitions and international and successful competitions such as Codeavour 2022.
Right, ma'am. Right, ma'am. Absolutely. I'm totally I'm totally feel this particular the scenario is. So there are a lot of open resources which are available for children to learn, and related to this STEAM and STEM. And if we'll talk about the challenges, there are a lot of challenges, but of course the solutions are still there. So you just have to find out, and the Codeavour is the biggest example for the, for how the people can overcome this particular challenge. So yeah, rightly mentioned, ma'am. I would like to hear your points as well, Mr. Boulkour, on the same.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Nihad, for your speech. I think there are a variety of factors that can make it difficult to successfully implement STEM and STEM initiative in school or center. There's a challenge can include the lack of resource in the first, the second, lack of teacher training. This is a very important point, and lack of student engagement, and finally, lack of administrative support. One of the biggest challenge for this implementing STEM on the ground, it's lack of resource. School lack necessary funding for purchasing materials like robots and equipment for STEM and STEM initiative. I think overcome this challenge, a school can look grant another resource of funding to help cover of cost implementing the STEM initiative.
Right, rightly mentioned, sir. So, of course, there are various ways, there are resources available. We can implement the labs based on the STEAM and the STEM. And yeah, so that depends upon the educator, that depends upon the system, how to excel the resources for our children's a lot on this. Any points you would like to add, Mr. Ahmed, on this?
Actually, I just want to agree with what Ms. Nihad said earlier. Actually, the problem here is with parents, to be honest, okay? They do not have the confidence that their children can do it. And actually, as a matter of fact, they can do it. As I mentioned earlier, if children can excel in sports or music at early age, definitely they can do it in STEM as well, and especially in technology. You see children here love technology. And the problem is that we are not investing enough in their passion, okay? If they can consume digital content, sure, they will be interested to produce as well, right? So I think here the biggest challenge is to raise awareness towards the parents that they should invest in their children when it comes to technology. If they can do that, I would tell you like 50% of the challenges would be solved, because you see here information now or knowledge become very easy. They can be found online, right? Not like back in time when I was like, when we were children, we had no internet. If you want to learn something new, you have to buy the book, and it's very difficult to get it. Nowadays, it's become very, very easy. It's all matter of having confidence and believing that your children can do it.
Yeah, so this message to our parents who are watching us, because yes, everything starts in children's life. It starts from their home, and how much parents are like supporting their children towards the STEAM or STEM, it based on the exposure they have. So there are, I would totally believe on that. Like there is a exposure which matters a lot, of course. So they should be exposed towards the STEM and STEAM, and like in maximum cases, we ignore the A from the STEAM, but we should not ignore it. It's a base of the creativity in children's life, and children's love creativity. So we should not remove A from STEAM, and it should be STEAM apart from the system.
You're 100%. I totally agree with you. The problem is that you're talking probably to engineers here. This is why actually, yeah, of course, 100% art is very important here to, to invest in their creativity and problem solving skills. It's not less important than other part of STEAM education, 100%. But once again, you're talking to engineers. That's why we are majorly focusing on the S&T here.
Of course, and of course. So there are stereotypes as well, I believe, in this, that no, a man can't do arts, a man can't do creativity. But without creativity, I think there is no innovation exist around the world. So this is the something stereotypes also which should be removed, especially from the parents' mind. So if we are talking about the children to have these skills, so it should be there should be awareness in the parents' mindset as well. So we all are together, expressing these thoughts to our parents, also to our children's parents, to have the exposure or to have the understanding about the STEM or STEAM, that how much it is important to our children's life. So my next question is to you, Mr. Ahmed, is like, what all are the basic skills of STEM or STEAM education which are impacting child's development?
Once again, it's problem solving. That's very, very important here. You see, the thing is that sometimes, we are very mainstreamed here. When you look at the problem, we look at it from only one perspectives here. But when we have children and allow them to explore and find solution to problems and practice them, not only learn, but practice, that actually would like a carving out stones. So when they grow, they know that actually they can solve different problems, even if they did not succeed from the first attempt. So I personally believe is that it will incorporate problem solving skills and allow them to think out of the box ideas. That is the major thing that we actually, all of us have to invest in our children to, so when they grow up, they will be more confident to face the problem and try to solve it, because they've already practiced that long ago when they were children.
Totally appreciate your thought, Mr. Ahmed, on this, because yeah, the problem solving is the I guess it's a lock and with the key to open their future towards the areas, different areas which they can think. So it's a basic skill which the students can get impacted with this STEAM or STEM education, I believe. Is there any other skill which you would like to add along with critical thinking, problem solving?
If you ask me again, I would say like it's interconnected to it, which is creative thinking here, because you see here, when you find solutions, you will need to have, you have to think differently, and that's how you solve the problem. If people knew how to solve the problems long ago on one way, then now we wouldn't have any problem, correct? Even as us entrepreneurs, any entrepreneurs, their strength in what? In solving a problem in creative way. So creative thinking is very important here.
Yeah, it is. It is very important. I hope our students who are watching us, they are getting it deeply. Whatever the thought they can grasp from this, it's literally beneficial for them. So I hope they'll get it from this. So Ms. Nihad, I would like to hear your thoughts as well on this.
Okay, I totally agree with Mr. Ahmed in what he said about creative thinking and problem solving. I want to add something to that, innovation. I think that innovation is the main skill that the child gain from STEM or STEAM education. As we all believe that this STEAM education builds a kid with a different mindset. So he must be an innovative person, and has a creative thinking to solving or in solving problems around them, as Mr. Ahmed mentioned before.
Rightly mentioned, ma'am. So of course, the innovation is something which comes from STEAM or STEM. I will say STEAM. It comes from STEAM, and yes, and of course, by having the innovation mindset from the early childhood age, they would be able to be as much as big the innovator they want to be in the future. Of course. Mr. Boulkour, I would like to hear from you as well.
Thank you very much. STEM education help to develop communication skills by introducing children to the communication aspect of STEM. They are able to effectively communicate their idea and collaborate with other students. This is an important skills that we will help them to aspect their life from school to work.
Of course. So yeah, I totally agree with you, Mr. Boulkour. So it's STEAM or STEM education is literally the skills from STEAM or STEM is literally impacting the children's development a lot. They'll have the creative mindset since the beginning. They'll have the innovations, creativity. They'll have the critical thinking kind of skills from the earliest of their age, and they would be able to create whatever they can think largely. I'm totally believing on it. So since we are here for the discussion on the basis of this children education, how it is impacting the child's development, STEAM and STEM. So I would like to know about how the competitions like these Codeavour 2022 International encourage childs to pursue STEAM or STEM education.
Okay.
Anyone, Mr. Boulkour, yeah.
Okay,
Start from you.
Well, the competition like Codeavour 2022 International can be a great way to encourage children to pursue STEM or STEM education by providing a platform for students to showcase their skill and knowledge. This competition can help to create a sense of excellence for STEM education. Also can help to provide the student with a sense of complementation and recognition of opportunity to networking and collaborate with other students. To access the resource also, we have more than resource and monitors. He can help them for future their STEM education.
Right, rightly mentioned, because this is the platform, this is the huge platform which offers all the different areas into the one, so that enhance their creativity into the single platform by using different kind of the technical aspects of it in our PictoBlox. And of course the Codeavour 2022, it encourages the STEAM education by having these skills. So rightly mentioned, Mr. Boulkour. I would like to hear from you, Ms. Nihad.
Okay, I totally agree with you and with Mr. Boulkour. I think that in general, competitions create motivation and increase child's innovation rate, especially coding and AI competitions. That makes them innovate and compete in STEM fields. To that end, I think that Codeavour 2022 is a great opportunity for students or for kids to start their journey in STEM education. As you mentioned before, and Mr. Marco, my colleague, mentioned, I think that STEAMpedia, through this competition, encourage students to learn STEM education through their massive platform, and they give them resources to do their best and be an innovative and solve problems in different themes, as the competition refer every year some different themes that make them find solutions to problems surrounding them.
Thank you, Ms. Nihad. Yeah, so rightly mentioned, whatever you have spoken, like it encourages the child's creativity towards STEAM and STEM, and there are a lot of things which this competition, the platform, whichever they are going through it offers a lot of education about STEAM. Mr. Ahmed, I would like to hear from you also.
Yeah, thanks. Actually, I totally agree with my friends here. I believe that competitions in general, especially like Codeavour, would be one of the best tools of motivation here. Actually, it encourages both children and their parents to continue learning and to improve, right? Once again, if I learn something, if I learn how to code, okay, what is next? Okay, well, how am I going to benefit with that? I'm talking about, how, parents think, but when they see such competition, they know that actually thousands of children around the world are interested in STEAM or STEM or technology. So that means this is something really viral. This is something really important. So why don't we participate as well? So I believe it's one of the best tools to motivate both parents and their children to continue learning. Actually, as you know, here IoT Kids, last year we went, I think, second and third place, for in the world, and we can see the difference when parents talk to us before the results and after the results, how they are way more motivated and encouraged actually to participate in such competitions. So we see number of registration we have this year is way higher than last year, and I believe it just because of the result. We all of us have that sense of competitiveness. I want to compete. I want to be better. I want to improve. I want to innovate, as what Nihad said. So I think competition like Codeavour could be one of the best tools to use here.
I'm extremely aligning with it, Mr. Ahmed. So I was not the part of the last competition, but I can see and I can see the comparison of the participation of the students who were the last, what were the last numbers, what is the current scenario is, and the competitiveness which you talked about, it's an essential element, I assume one child should have, or everybody is having this particular essential element. This is an essential thing. And by having this competitiveness, by having these kind of competitions, encourages basically child get encouraged with these kind of competition a lot, and by seeing the results of it, parents also get motivated automatically. So yes, I like, we all are agreeing on it that yes, Codeavour 2022 like competitions improves and enhances the skills of child towards STEAM and STEM. So like Mr. Ahmed, if you could just give us a brief that what all are the STEAM skills which childs are going through towards this Codeavour 2022 competition. Like what all are the skills they pursue towards this competition by preparing for this competition, or in participating this competition.
Of course, actually, one of the most important things is to understand the theme of the competition. All right, what this competition, of course, is solving a problem. What kind of problem here? You see, one of the things that we actually IoT Kids did not do, and it was like kind of like mistake, we did not guide our participants or registries about, okay, we have problem to solve, but we have a thematic part of it. All right, It could be related to, environmental change, could be recycling, whatever. So the most important thing here to understand what is the theme and what Codeavour actually is trying to achieve. From there, we can find a problem and then we try to solve it. So we'll be as related to the theme or to the problem that we're trying to solve as possible.
Yeah, as you have already mentioned, that is the problem solving skills. So
Of course,
the problem
100%.
solving, yeah. So of course, thank you so much, Mr. Ahmed. Anything, Miss Nihad, you would like to add here, like how these, what all are the skills, in participating into Codeavour, by participating into Codeavour, our child will pursue. What all are the STEAM skills?
I think we mentioned before all skills that they gain from STEAM education. As Mr. Ahmed mentioned before, understanding themes and problem solving. I would like to add adaptation and cooperation. They learn to be cooperative with each other and give us as teachers or as educators the impact that they need to be to create something or a good thing in the competition, and we help them. Also, they help each other. Our students here try to help each other in the competition. Apart of that, they are teams or not, but they all of them try to win or to collaborate to create good solutions for problems that some categories have been of. Here when we try to create the projects or get the ideas of the projects, we state the pain as a category and then the pain that this category suffered from, and we then find the solution for that pain. So I think that problem solving and cooperation are the most skills that students get from Codeavour competition.
Rightly mentioned, Ms. Nihad. So I'm totally agreeing on it, and I hope our students, our teachers, our educators, our parents got the viewpoint on this, like how much this competition, Codeavour like competitions, and how much this STEM or STEAM education is important to develop in the development of a child towards the coming scenario, towards the coming future, because their future, their upcoming skills, their upcoming areas are the base, like STEAM and STEM are the base for their future is. And we are all agreeing upon that, yes, critical thinking, creative thing, the competitiveness, the innovation, these all kind of skills, problem solving, these all the skills are matters a lot, and it helps a lot for our children to develop, to innovate, to create, and to explore the world, I believe. So thank you so much for a great panel discussion. I hope all our students would be able to take great inspiring takeaways from this panel discussion. Now I would like to hand over the next part of the session to Mr. Vivek again. Thank you so much, all panelists, for your great inspirational point of views here.
Thanks a lot, Shruti.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Vivek, over to you.
Yeah, thank you so much to all of the panelists who have joined us here. I really appreciate each and every one of your viewpoint and how you think the STEM and STEAM education is very important for the student, and how exactly parents play a very important role in that. I really agree with all of the viewpoints that you have shared. And Mr. Ahmed sir actually mentioned that parents are the first person who is I would say the first teacher who should motivate their kids to fall and go towards these innovative skills and innovative mindset. Because if they're not going to explore these things, they won't be able to be on the same level as the world is. So it's very better that the kids should explore each and everything, and parents should actually encourage their kids that go for it, go and just explore each and everything and go with your passion. If you are in coding, go for that as well. So I really appreciate that from each and every one of you. All right. So starting off all, I would like to give a little overview of the Codeavour competition. I hope my screen is visible, Ms. Shruti.
Yes, it's visible, Vivek.
Okay, thank you so much. So Codeavour competition, as Mr. Ahmed sir and all the panelists have mentioned, that it's not just a competition, it's like a platform for the kids to actually see the results. And Mr. Ahmed has mentioned that parents and the kids are attracted by the results that they see. I totally agree with that, because last year, the registration that we had, the numbers this year, they have actually more than doubled up, I would say. They are more than 3 times, because last year the teens were more excited, and this year it's like it's like a whole competition. Everyone is going crazy and everyone wants to learn and just make something innovative. So that is what the Codeavour competition is all about, organized by STEMpedia and the amazing collaborators and co-hosts from different nations that have joined us today for the expert webinar. This encouraged the children to bring out their inner programmer, bring out their innovation mindset, and make something innovative that solves a real world problem, and gets the future generation ready towards sustainable development of the world. So yeah, I totally agree with all of the panelists who have joined here, that Codeavour competition is a competition in which the students will be testing their critical thinking, their innovation mindset, and others as well. So this contest mainly aims on that as well. With that, it also develops the interest of a student, of the participant in the area like coding, artificial intelligence, as well as robotics. Like, these are the 21st century technological skills that I think a student nowadays should explore and see how exactly all of the things are working. Personally, I would like to mention, when I was a little kid, I used to be more into like computers and everything. I used to be like, how exactly it is working? How exactly I used to see my father and used to see others as well as my, in my family. I used to be like, how he's able to, contact with everyone around the world, how they are getting on the same page. Because all of you are located in different countries, different states, and we all are here. So it's like you can see technology, it's developing way too fast. And these kind of competition like Codeavour, they will help the students to be on the same level. So yeah, so the students will be able to develop the critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, and like communication, that are the 4 C's of the 21st century skills. With that, they will be able to solve the problem and will have that innovation mindset that will help them, not right now just because of the coding as well, but in their future also. So that is what I will mention, because either if they are exploring all of the areas like coding and others, and these kind of competitions will not just help them in this particular area like coding and AI, but it will help them in the other areas as well, because this is what people focus on, like innovation mindset and how exactly a student is taking up a problem and solving it. Then we will, this competition is more focused on, also focused on that, how exactly student is becoming sensitive toward the well-being of the world. How exactly students think that, we can take the world to a sustained, developed world. So that is what the Codeavour competition is all about. And it's not just a competition, as all of the panelists mentioned, it's a platform on which students will be able to learn and create something and test it, and how exactly they have developed that innovation mindset. So I would like to give you a glimpse of Codeavour 2021, and how exactly Codeavour 2021 impacted. And I totally agree with Ahmed also, that last year Codeavour competition was, I guess, yeah, IoT Kids was the second and third, I guess, in the world. And I totally agree that this year students are going crazy about it. Students want to learn more, explore the world. They're like, sir, what I can make, tell us. So yeah, I would like to show you the glimpse of Codeavour 2021 and the impact. Shruti ma'am, kindly let me know if you're able to hear the audio or not.
We can hear you very well.
Yeah.
Codeavour is competitive, fun experience, challenge,
amazing,
innovative,
challenging.
it's really awesome, interesting,
It was amazing experience.
incredible opportunity, beautiful competition that I can learn new things, unimaginably and enjoyable. Learn me very things about artificial intelligence and machine learning. It's really good to learn something new.
This competition gave me a very good opportunity to showcase my coding interest.
That is my great experience and great learning participating in this.
Codeavour is fantastic competition.
Excellent.
It's a wonderful competition.
Challenging.
Easily learn programming platform. Really.
I have fever. Please take one tablet out of the meal, once in the morning and once in the evening.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abdalrady.
Hello everyone, my name is Samdiddi.
So our project has decided to ensure his safety on roads and will notify his family, police and the ambulance. The ambulance arrive immediately.
I am Sana.
Let's start. It's food. It's metal. It's plastic.
Hi, I'm Lee.
Hi everyone, my name is Vihan.
Changes on Earth is now added. Please show your book into the camera. Set crew is now added.
Please concentrate on driving. Wake up! Please concentrate on driving. Hello, my name is Abdurrahman.
Good. Bad.
Hello, I am Am.
Hello, I'm Ik.
I'm Rose Heavy.
I'm Abdalrady.
And I'm Jude Akkad.
Hello, I am Ganesh.
Alexa,
Hi, how I can help you?
open the window.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Hala Abbara.
My leg is broken. This is very dull. It is obvious that's broken.
Hello, my name is Amira.
Mike,
Yes,
tell me the time.
16 hours 39 minutes.
My name is Madia Chawbe.
So that was the glimpse of Codeavour 2021. Thank you, Ahmed sir. Coming back, how Codeavour 2021 impacted the world. I hope my screen is visible. Thank you. So we had the theme that was make the world a better place with AI and programming. And you were able to see, like in Codeavour 2021, the pandemic was going on. Kids were under a lot of the syllabus pressure that how exactly they should cope up with the online education. So, you know, with that also, I saw a lot of innovative projects from so many kids around the world. So therefore, we had more than 80 plus cash prizes, which was up to $15,000 in total. We had 3 age groups, 7 to 10, 11 to 14, and 15 to 18 years old. So last year, 68 plus countries participated in Codeavour 2021 with more than 1 lakh students. So we had doubt solving sessions, we had boot camps, 25 boot camps. So these were like the impact of Codeavour 2021. We also, you know, encourage and help 5,000 plus teams from the underprivileged areas as well. So now introducing Codeavour 2022, the 4th edition of Codeavour competition. I would like to thank the organizers and collaborators once again. This is all because of you, all because of the organizers and collaborators and our co-host. We are able to conduct the Codeavour 2022 in a very fruitful way. Now coming to the contest guidelines. This year we have 5 themes for Codeavour competition. The first is save the environment. Second is strengthen the health infrastructure. Third is revolutionize the agriculture. Fourth is automate the surroundings. And the 5th one is make smart transportation systems. So in all of the 5 themes, what we focus is how exactly kids will be taking up these 21st century technological skills and making something innovative on one of these 5 themes. So kids have to choose one of the 5 themes and they have to make an innovative project on that particular thing. So once they make their project, they will be able to see how exactly our world is facing problem on that particular area, whether it be in the health infrastructure, problems faced by the farmers, and how these problems can be solved with AI and programming and robotics. So these are the 5 themes from which students have to pick one and make their innovative project on that. Now coming to the age groups. So this year also, we have divided the Codeavour competition in 3 age groups. First is elementary, 7 to 10 years old. Then we have junior, 11 to 14 years old, and seniors, 15 to 18 years old. Either kids can participate as a one-man army. We appreciate that. We also appreciate them participating in a team because that also motivates them towards how to lead a team and how to make a project with the team and how to, even if they're a member of the team, and how to, be a member and, take things forward from there. So team management also is one of the things of Codeavour competition. And student can participate either one-man army or in a team of 2. Now coming to what exactly students can make. After choosing their theme out of the 5, they can make a hardware-based project, they can make storytelling project, they can make games, or they can make AI and ML project. With that, if they want, they can combine these categories and make an innovative project. Last year, I saw some project that was combining 2 of the categories, mostly that was hardware-based and AI and ML project. So we highly appreciate that. But what we focus on, how exactly students are taking up one of the theme and making an innovative project out of that. If that solves a real world problem with the help of these 21st century technological skills. Now, how exactly students can participate? You can directly go to the Codeavour 2022 official website, register yourself, and you will be ready to learn as well as submit your project. The whole team of Codeavour 2022 is here to constantly support you, update you with everything. You can join the Telegram group. The Telegram group link will be also shared in the chat box. Now, what we focus is how exactly they have to submit, because the date is coming very near. The last date to submit the project will be 10th of February 2023. So all we want is right now students to start finalizing their projects and start submitting their project as soon as possible. Because personally, I'm very excited to see all the innovative projects that will be submitted by the students around the globe for Codeavour 2022 International. The winners will be announced on 28th February 2023. That is the day I'm very excited about too, because it's the day on which the student who have put in a lot of efforts and have made something very innovative will be recognized in the world and will be getting the opportunity to win the Codeavour 2022. Now, this year Codeavour competition is going way bigger in the terms of the national level events, in the terms of the prizes and awards, in the terms of participation as well. As Ahmed sir, one of our panelists, have already mentioned, that this year Codeavour is taking step forward and organizing national level events. So in the national level events, we will be inviting all the top performers and the winners they will get an opportunity to showcase their innovative projects and interact with the industry experts, and they will be having an opportunity to also win national level prizes as well. So they will be interacting with all the national level experts that will be joining in that event, and they will be getting the opportunity to showcase their project. So we will be having the national level events in Bangalore, India, Dubai, UAE, and Luxor, Egypt. Now coming to awards and prizes. Of course, the students who are putting in a lot of efforts, we are very well excited to even give them the appreciation. And awards and prizes is the way how we appreciate their efforts and how we appreciate their idea of their innovative project. So this year, winners will be getting $1,000 cash prize. The first runner will be getting $600 cash prize, and the second runner will be getting $300 cash prize. So we have more than 60 plus cash prizes in a total worth of $20,000. So I'm very excited to see who will win the competition and who will take the trophies, as well as, who will take the medals. Now coming to why exactly students should participate and what are the benefits of participating in Codeavour 2022. So Codeavour competition is not just a competition, but it's actually, a golden opportunity for the students to test themselves, to test where exactly they stand in the world. It will be an international level competition. So at this particular age group, student will be getting the international level exposure that is very necessary for each student to get. And as a lot of panelists who have joined us here, they have mentioned that students should not be just focused on the syllabus or curriculum of the schools, but they should also be focused on the extracurricular activities. Extracurricular activities by which they can grow, by which they can innovate, which they can get that critical thinking and problem solving skills inbuilt in them. So this is why I think students should participate in the Codeavour competition. They will be getting an exciting chance to win the exciting prizes. They will be earning the certification of participation. They will be getting the access to the free of cost learning resources that will be available on their dashboard. The training sessions as well as boot camps also. They will be having the doubt session that is taking place every day from 6 to 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time, in which I would personally mention, I have seen so many students join. They talk about their innovative project and how they think they should, make it more innovative, and I've helped all out of them. This is why the whole team of Codeavour competition is up and ready to go and help all of the participants. With that, we also have expert webinars, just like this one, in which Mr. Ahmed, Ms. Nihad Ali ma'am, Mr. Boulkour Houssem have joined us. So these kind of expert webinars will also give the students some motivation and give, ignite that spark in them, by which they will be able to see how exactly and why exactly the STEM and STEAM and AI and coding and how, they will be the future of the world. So this is why I think students should participate in the international competition, popularly known as Codeavour. All right. Now coming to the expected reach of this year's Codeavour competition. So this year we are expecting more than 3 lakh plus students to participate from 1,000 plus schools from 90 plus countries. So this year I can say we are going way bigger in terms of all of the things. We are organizing national level events. We are organizing the expert webinars with great professional panelists from all around the globe. We are also giving them the best awards and prizes. With that, the number of registration is also more than it's more than doubled than the last year one. So yeah, this is what I think excites the kids and excites the parents, that how exactly the Codeavour is the the opportunity for them to showcase their talent and bring out that innovation mindset and problem solving skills and critical thinking and each and everything, and just develops their IQ, CQ, and EQ as well. So that was all about the Codeavour competition. Now moving towards some of the questions that I see in the chat box. So I would like to take all of those questions and answer them one by one. When is the last date to submit? So the last date to submit the project is going to be 10th February 2023. So we have a lot of people from all around the world. We have people from Goa, people from Dubai. We have people from Egypt as well. We have people from Algeria. That's so nice to see all of the participants on the YouTube. Now I have a few more questions to our experts who have joined us, to our panelists who have joined us. I would like to ask a few of the questions to them as well. So starting with that, I would like to ask my first question to Ahmed sir and others, and of course I definitely will be asking others as well. So Ahmed sir, what advice would you give to the parents and the educators in the schools to encourage children to pursue the STEM and STEAM education?
All right. Thanks a lot, Vivek, again. Actually, is to give them the right environment and the tools for them to learn, right? As I mentioned earlier, actually, children are genius. They can learn really fast. Whatever they learn at early age can impact their future. I remember very well the stuff that I learned in primary school more than what I learned in college, because that children, you know, once you learn when you're children, that will impact your life, right? So it's all about shaping their skills the way the parents want, okay? But of course, that will be backed by their passion and interests as children. So I would highly recommend that parents should provide whatever necessary tools, an environment for children to learn. Just put them on the right path, provide them with the tools, and they will definitely succeed in that field.
Thank you so much, Ahmed. So that's so true. I still remember the way my teacher have made me learn the biggest word, that was the biggest word at that time, that was supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. So I still remember when I was in primary school, we learned that word together. So yeah, that's totally true, that when we focus on how we can take things forward from the younger age, and how we can kids make them encourage them towards these STEM and STEAM education. So they will be more, having that more mindset, that innovation mindset, than the students who are, just focus on the syllabus or the curriculum. So that's exactly true. That I totally agree with you, Mr. Ahmed sir. So I would like to, take inputs of Nihad ma'am also, that what you think, ma'am, what advice would you give to the parents, to the educators, as well as to the schools, and how you think schools or educators should encourage the children to, adapt towards STEM and STEAM education as well?
Okay, I would like to tell them that they should be the main motivating for kids, and give them, or I think, and provide them with a suitable environment to teach or to learn STEM, to STEM education. For example, parents should, I advise them to provide their kids with mobile phones or tablets, or even a computer lab. And schools, I advise them to organize STEM days to encourage their students to involve more and more in STEM education. For educators, I would like to ask them to organize STEM clubs after school programs for students, to encourage them to involve and join the theory that they study in science or study in school, with the real life that they live in outside schools.
Thank you so much, Nihad ma'am. I totally agree with your viewpoints here, that nowadays, parents are more focused on getting the these technological things to the students as well as their kids. Sorry. So earlier when I was a kid, my parents will be like, "Vivek, why are you always on your phone?" But now kids are on the phone and they are making some innovative projects. Whether it be using PictoBlox or whether it be using some other platforms as well. So right now, I think parents should understand that, nowadays kids are not focused on how exactly they can, create, things to, irritate their siblings or parents, but they are more focused towards how exactly they can solve something and they can help, farmers or poor people, and with the help of technology and other things as well. So that's very true that parents should provide them the new technological items as well. With that, I totally agree with the point that you mentioned, ma'am, that the school also plays a very important role. And so the school also should organize such events by which students will be more focused, and they will be getting the hands-on as well as their eyes on the new curriculum or the extracurricular activities that they will be doing. And yeah, I totally agree with your point, ma'am. Thank you so much. Mr. Houssem, I would like to hear your points as well. And how do you think, what advice would you give to the parents and the educators and the schools to encourage the children to pursue STEM and STEAM? Over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. When it comes to encourage children to pursue STEM education, parent education, educator, and the schools all have an important role to play. For example, for educator, it's important to create and engaging to learning environment, create a hand-on activities and project into curriculum in classroom. For parents, also, I think it's important to foster an environment to curious and exploration, encouraging your children to ask a question and explore the world around them. Encourage them to take part in activity that involve problem solving and critical thinking. Also talk them about the importance of STEM education for it help them in the future.
So true. So I really agree with your viewpoints that educators, parents, as well as schools play a very important role, getting the kids to know more about STEM and STEAM. And yeah, educators also, that they should also not be just focused towards the school curriculum, but also towards how they can include the STEM and STEAM things with their curriculum. How they can correlate with each of these things so that kids not feel bored and not feel like they are just following the curriculum, but also feel like, yeah, they are learning something new every day. So that is something that I totally agree with you. So, right. Now I have one more question for all of my panelists that I will like to ask. Just 1 second, please. That is, what advice would you give the children who are interested in the STEM and STEAM, and how would you motivate them? First of all, I would like to start with Mr. Ahmed, sir.
Yeah, okay, I'll make it very simple. If others did it, sure you can do it, okay? If you can learn sport, you can learn new things, I'm sure you would be excelling in STEAM. And whatever you learn today will impact, again, your future. You will remember it as you grow. I remember my first time start coding when I was 13 years old. And I was really, really passionate about it and very excited. When I get to university, I know like a lot of things change and become like more advanced, but all the basics and the logic behind it, it was like kept in my brain. So try your best to learn as much as possible at this age, because this is the best time for us to learn and to develop, and whatever we learn 100% will be very fruitful to us.
So true, Ahmed sir. I really agree with you, and I really I also feel motivated with all of the answers that you have given today. I really appreciate your input, sir. Ms. Nihad, ma'am, how would you motivate the students to pursue the STEM and STEAM?
I would like to tell them that you are the future of your families and the future of your countries, and your future is decided with how much skills you gain or you have. Those skills you can gain by learning and studying, special learning STEM or STEAM skills that will make you different and will make you make a difference in your community.
So true, ma'am, that you're right that kids have it in their hands that what exactly do they want to pursue for. And that's true that whatever you have said, that I totally agree with that as well, ma'am. Thank you so much. Mr. Houssem, I would like to hear your motivating words and how kids can pursue the STEM and STEAM.
Okay, for all kids in the world, if you're interested by the STEM and STEM education, then you are alerted in the right track. STEM can open up a world of possibility for you. My advice to you is never stop learning and exploring STEM and STEAM education. I would also encourage you to take advantage of any opportunity that you come in your way, like Codeavour competition. This experience can help you gain valuable knowledge and skills that you will be useful in your future career. And thank you very much, and good luck for all students.
Thank you so much, sir. That's so true that students should look out for these kind of opportunities like Codeavour and other competitions by which they can test themselves, by which they can see where they land on in the world. So that's very true. Thank you so much to all of our audience on the YouTube, as well as all of the panelists who have joined us. It was a great session with all of you. Every one of you have given such a great inputs and your viewpoints on how exactly you think the STEM and STEAM is very important for the child's development. Thank you so much, Shruti ma'am, for being a great moderator. And thank you so much, Ahmed sir, Nihad ma'am, Boulkour Houssem sir, for joining here and giving your inputs. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for hosting us.
Thank you for Ahmed.
Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you guys.
Thank you. I would just like to mention, students, the dates of the final submission date, the last date to submit a project is coming near. So start finalizing your project and start submitting them as soon as possible. I'm very excited to see a lot of innovative projects from IoT Kids, from JAZARI Robotics, as well as Apex Coding Academy. So I'm very excited for all of the innovative projects that will be submitted from your students. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for being a great co-host for Codeavour 2022. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.